What's up, everybody? One Piece chapter 10,049 is out, the world you wish for. Now, it looks like we're immediately jumping into more of what's happening with Niji and Yongji. And it looks like they're just putting him through a trial of basically everything. Like, I see saws, they got him on fire, they have scalpels everywhere. But nothing's really happening to them. Oh! And you know what, I should start reading the captions before I start guessing at things. Apparently the book is on fire. Now, whenever somebody sets the books on fire, it basically releases whatever's in there, so they're being saved right now. Yep, and that means those two are free. And I would imagine this is because Ichiji and Reiju are here. No real sign that it's them. Like, I don't see anything that really indicates those two, but I'm gonna guess that's why they're free right now. So we're starting off with the clash still. I figure high clash will prevail. Well played. So I know like somewhere in the last chapter, they were shifting between having Kaido's mouth closed and Kaido's mouth open. Right now it's open and basically engulfing Luffy's fist again. But I want to go back to the other chapter and just see if it's actually closed at some point. I have to hand to you for coming this far, but you'll never be able to change the world. See that, like, even right here in this panel, it doesn't look like... Unless what I'm seeing is the big form of Kaido is just the cover, like it's just the magma, and then the Kaido that's talking, like the Kaido down in the last panel is actually Kaido, and the Kaido clashing with Luffy is basically the magma form that he created. And maybe I'm just interpreting it the wrong way. Let's see. I'm sorry, are we getting Kaido backstory? Is it finally happening? Let's go. Okay, he did it. He may only be 10 years old, but that Kaido kid is the strongest soldier around. I'm still itching for more. Little baby Kaido got his horns. And they haven't really touched on the Oni race, but Kaido basically should be an Oni from birth. 46 years ago, the Kingdom of Vodka. Interesting. Our nation has no choice but to wage war. The loot we require is our only means of paying the celestial tribute. If we fail to do that, we will lose our standing in the world. Why do the celestial dragons get to boss you around? Kaido, enough. So this is kind of what happened to Whitebeard's land. Basically, they couldn't pay, and they lost their standing and became like a lawless area. We have offered you up for Navy enlistment. You want me to be a government? They want Kaido to be the Navy. That's crazy. Country can't handle you. Van over now. They were going to trade him over to be at the Reverie. That's wild. So his land was going to trade him over so they could join the Reverie. Kaido escaped. Alright, I'm guessing this is his first bounty. We already caught him though. Do you escape again? I heard he gets caught on purpose when he's hungry. So basically he's just getting caught to eat and then he breaks free. Kind of like Rayleigh when he needed money. 4 years ago, Bullet Island, basically where Blackbeard's at now. He's so strong. How come he only be 15? So this is 5 years later. And Kaido got a lot bigger in 5 years. Or I guess 5 years from this point up here when he was only 10. But I think when he got traded, because he looks a lot bigger when he was being traded over, so he's probably 15 there. Hey, young Whitebeard. You want to be a pirate? Rocks wants to meet with you. What will you do? So Whitebeard gave the initial invitation. That's dope. Kaido joined the Rocks Pirates. They're unstoppable now. Gotta come quick, it's important. We're going to God Valley. Yo. Is that Is that supposed to be Whitebeard? It looks like the mustache, but the rest of the frame is so non-existent. Like there's no leg form, there's no muscle on this thing whatsoever. It's just that mustache that I assume is Whitebeard's. The rocks have fallen. Are you kidding? With all those monsters on that crew? What do you mean called Garp beat them? No way, I bet the infighting did him in. None of them are team players. But oh, it's Big. Is that Big Mom? I believe that. I think that is Big Mom because that looks like the same hat she usually wears, and she has the pointy nose. She's looking for Kaido. 10 years have passed since that incident, Kaido. You're now known as the embodiment of brutality. So 10 years after God Valley, he met the old hag. If you study history, humans have always resorted to brutality to solve its problems. Humans are just like an animal, survival of the fittest. Couldn't agree more. From now on, everything will revolve around the former members of the Rock's crew. Weaponship that we're living with that in mind. I have a proposal. So this is how we got the whole weapons generation started. Show all the nobles. Reality of war. One's worth can only be gauged in battle. Everyone is equal and anarchy reigns free. Yamato mentioned Joy Boy, not sure that Brad learned his name. Apparently Oden wanted to open Wano to welcome Joy Boy. If Joy Boy is the same man that you're waiting for, King, then I know who he is. Wait, hold on. If Joy Boy is the same man that you're waiting for, King, then I know who he is. So not only did Kaido realize that he wasn't Joy Boy, he knows who Joy Boy is. And that's interesting because Luffy shouldn't be born yet, nor would he have any idea who Luffy is. So who does he think Joy Boy is? Okay, so we're still clashing. CP0 is out of there. Luffy will win, I know it. Do it more. Okay. Come forth, flame clouds, obey me. What's happening here? So you see the lanterns are floating up. I'm assuming the lanterns are going to help Momo. I'll put that guess now. I think that's been said one time or another that he might use the fire from the lanterns. What is that racket? The water of Zoe will save everyone. And you have Broken Robin being knocked out. Everyone's in the water. It's even coming for law on them. It's basically just pushing everyone. So if it pushes everyone out of the castle, is it going to push them off the island as well? Water. So water's raining out of the castle. Let's be careful getting washed away. So it's just washing everything out of the castle. You've done well, really well. Denjiro and Hiyori. To have endured this for so many moons. Orochi's burning head. Is he dead? Are you dead, Orochi? Give me a sign. The island, isn't it falling? The flame clouds are gone, not good. Onigashima, it's going to crash. So the water put out the flame clouds. And Kaido's too busy clashing to really even notice or care about that. Try it. What kind of world do you wish to make? It looks like Luffy's struggling here. He is not having a great time with this clash. Flame clouds appear. Something's happening. Are those flame clouds or are those just clouds? No, it's some kind of cloud. Hold up. we got an expansion here, which is kind of okay. Based on this image right here, I think what I was saying earlier makes sense. The big form of Kaido is just the magma he let out of his mouth, and then Kaido's actually inside of there. A world where my friends can eat as much as they like. And Kaido takes the hit. Oh, I didn't even notice that Momo actually managed to move Onigashima. I completely missed that. I thought he had just created the clouds, but no, he moved the island after he made the clouds. That was quick. Okay, so he has it out of the way, and Luffy's punch is connecting. That's my kind of world. So Kaido takes the punch, and he's being hurled down to the ground. As he falls down, the lanterns float up. So Momo didn't use the flames from the lantern. That would have been really cool. Didn't happen. What is this? So Kaido got punched down. I'm trying to see if he fell into a hole or what. Like he's coiling around. King, I know who he is. Who is it? Joy Boy is the man who will be able to beat me one day. If that's true, I don't think he'll ever appear. Please vanquish the scary dragon. Restore the clan. It looks like Momo is bringing Onigashima down to the ground safely. And then they both... So Luffy is pretty much going to pass out. Momo is already passed out. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Kaido can't be done here. That can't be the case. He takes the punch, gets sent crashing down into the ground. And he's just falling. Is he falling in the hole that Law created? Like the panel of Kaido kind of just perpetually falling is so weird to me because everything is so dark. It looks like he's in a hole and he's kind of just cascading. But that can't be it. That can't be the last Kaido strike. All right, here, let me go to the color spread. Always beautiful colors. Jockey Pop. I don't know if they normally do the color spreads. Usually Gracia and Woden. Yeah, there's Woden's. I like the way they handle the whites of the panel too. That's really clean. Clean. This is Gracious. Yeah, it's this panel right here. The one where he's basically falling in an endless void. It looks like he's in a hole. And like you can see like the spiral on here, it looks like he's pretty much just coiling downwards. But did he create a whole new hole from being shot in the ground? Where is he falling off to? That confuses me so much. How did no one notice that? Onigashima, look how close Onigashima is to Wano and all the lanterns. And they didn't see Kaido get punched. They didn't see this giant island. They have to see it next chapter. It doesn't make any sense for them. Well, I guess Momo has it on the ground now, so I don't even know. That's interesting. Okay, that's the chapter. I mean, I enjoyed the chapter. I can't wrap my head around Kaido being defeated. The fact that we aren't at 1050 and the fact that we have a break, I think that means there's more to this than what's happening here. I think people are relaxing a little too soon, and I don't think Kaido is quite done yet. I know Oda likes leaving cliffhangers, and I know he likes the twist of something's definitely happening, but of course it's not. He did that a lot with Big Mom, and I wouldn't be surprised if he did it here, where he's like, okay, we're setting up Kaido to believe Joy Boy is the man who can beat Luffy. But did he really win? Is it over? Especially when earlier he says that you are not the one. He says you're gonna really change his world, so he doesn't think Luffy is the one. And it's such a sudden shift that I just have a really hard time accepting it. But I thought that was a really good chapter. I enjoyed it. I have so many questions. And see, this is what Oda does. He does something like this, and then he goes on break, and now the community's gotta fight it out. We gotta figure out what's going on. But let me know how you guys felt down below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.